Hi, everybody, and welcome again to this exciting webinar. I'm going to show you how to turn 62% of the people in your LinkedIn groups into prospects for your agency or practice. I had gone over this before, but LinkedIn has changed their platform extensively where everybody that was on the last webinar has asked me to redo another one that is updated. But again, at 75, I'm just so excited about doing all this stuff. And what I need you to do is, I know a lot of you are going to have some questions, so hold the questions off till the end of this webinar, and we'll answer them all. But in the meantime, I want you to have a pen and pad handy to take whatever notes you might take. But also remember, you're going to get a link right after the webinar to view it in your leisure, and it'll be a recording so that you can just take your time reading it and everything. Now, if anybody on this webinar has the responsibility of recruiting other agents, or you have a large agency with agents, send me an email at kenpbg@aol.com, and we'll arrange a phone call, and I'll give you some additional ideas on how to use LinkedIn for motivating your recruiting efforts. All right, so we're going to get started here. So I want to thank you all for being on to begin with. And I'm doing this with John Davern, Virtual Assistant Talent, because I feel it would behoove you to check out his services, because again, you're better off making sales than doing the mundane things to create the prospecting. But this is a little background on John. And John will be speaking and further on into the webinar. And again, here's a webinar, a little of a bio about me. So just take a minute and you could take a look at it, and you'll see that it's a little bit of a bio. Okay, let's move on. How to increase connections using the new LinkedIn platform. Over the past year, all of us have seen several new features in LinkedIn evolving in exciting ways, but also they became confusing. Sometimes I think, large corporations, when they try to fix something, they create more problems. They never leave well enough alone, and they shoot themselves in the foot. But the updates I'm going to go over are designed to help people to find a job, attract business clients and customers, build personal brand, or just even to network. Today, I'm going to teach you how to learn how to increase your connections using the new LinkedIn design for prospecting. All right, we're going to go over lead generation. Now, LinkedIn is 277% more effective for LinkedIn for lead generation than Facebook and Twitter. The following are the new ways that I'm going to go over that you can utilize when to increase your LinkedIn connections. And I will also show you how to work your way around the recent LinkedIn changes. Now, the idea is to make your experience on the site more powerful and user-friendly. So these are the 3 ways to send connection requests on LinkedIn, and I'm going to show you how to do each of them. The first letter is the first letter method. For example, in the messaging, you'll type in AA. In the first name method, you type in a name. Now, those of you who don't have the list of common first names, if you don't want to reinvent the wheel, at the end of the webinar, just send me an email at kenpbg@aol.com. That's K-E-N, Peter Boy Girl, @aol.com. And just in the subject line, say send first name list. And then I'm going to go over the advanced search keyword method with you. Okay, the first one, sending requests using the first letter. Okay, you go to your home page, then you click on the top right-hand side where it says work. You click there on the top of where I've circled, and then you click on groups. On the today's highlights page, which shows highlights of the groups in which you belong to, on the top left, you click on My Groups. See it right there? I've just circled it. Step number 4, choose a group that you want to start with. In this example, we will pick the Business Development Group. So you click on that. Click on the number of members. I've circled it on the top left-hand side. This is the member search page. When you click on the number of members, this is what's going to show up. Now, everyone that's showing up right now is all on your first level. So a whole concept of this process is to get your second and third level people to accept your connection requests so that they now can be on your first level, so that again, you're going to get their personal information, their email information, their web page, etc., etc. So now what you want to do is, in Find a Member, you want to type in the AA. And then all of the AAs will show up here. Now, unfortunately, LinkedIn only displays 10 results. In the past, you had hundreds. But you could do something like typing in AA, then AB, then AC, and so on. And then when you're done, you could type in AAA, AAA, or AAB, or AAC, and then ABA, and so forth and so on to see what comes up. Again, Virtual Assistant can help you do this prospecting. All right, so you click on that, you type it in, you hit enter, and then you click on the one at your second level, which is Aaron, and this is what's going to show up. So the first two that we hovered over, they were already on our first level. And again, your second and third level connections are the levels of your target individuals. So now you click on them, and then what you do is after you click on it, then you're going to right click when the profile opens up and open up link in new tab. All right, right there. Now the profile comes up. So now on the bottom, you want to click on the connect button. And then you're going to click on add a note right there. And then you've got the customized message that I had created that I use. If you want to just write it down, take a moment. The personal message is, as a fellow member of our, whatever the name of the group is, I'd like you to accept my request to connect. Please take a few minutes to look at my profile, and I'm sure you will see that I would be an asset as a connection. And then you just put in your name. And then you click on send the invitation. All right, now we go on. You want to repeat the process by going back to the tab you've opened with the list of members and type in the next search term, for example, AB in the search. Or you're just going to continue after Aaron. You're going to see who else is on your second or third level and constantly send them the messages till you get to the bottom of those 10. And then you're going to go back to the tab you've opened with the list of members, and then you're going to type in AB in Find a Member, and you'll come up with AB. All right, now, here's the second part, sending requests using the first name. The only difference between this and the first letter is, the letter method is that you're actually going to be typing names in. So you're going to go through the same thing. You're going to go to the home page, and on the top right, where the 9 buttons are, and it says work underneath, you're going to click there, and then you're going to click on groups. Then on the highlight page, you're going to click on my groups on the top left. Then you're going to choose a group to start with. In this situation, we're using business development, so you want to click on it. Then it's going to come up, and you want to click on the number of members, which is right underneath the name of the group. Then it takes you to the member page. Again, all these are on your first level, so you want to find individuals on your second and third level. So you just in the search bar in the top right, you type in the first name. You don't hit enter though, because as soon as you type in the first name, the results will come up as you type. For example, John, etc. Again, unfortunately, LinkedIn only displays 10 results per search. But you could do something like typing in John or Johnny or Johnson, sort of, different name variations. So when you get my name list, or if you already have it, first name list, just to the right of John, just type these in. For other name examples, Ken, Kenneth, Kenny, I'm sure you get the idea. So then you click on it. Okay, here again, for a list of the common names, just send me an email at kenpbg@aol.com at the end of the webinar, and I'll be glad to send you that off. In fact, 2 of you already sent me an email requesting it. But you just hover over the names to see if you're second and third level connections. And those are the ones that you want. Then you click on John, the third one, which is the first 2 were your first levels. So you want to click on John, the second level. All right, right there. You want to right click and click on open a new tab. And when that shows up, the profile shows up. So now you want to click on connect. Then you click on add a note to send them a customized message before sending them the request. And then you just paste, you want to type this into a Word document. So all you need to do, whatever you're going to do this, is to just copy it, go into the Word document, copy it, and then as you go across each of them, you want to do it this way. Now, my suggestion is don't do more than 40 of them every day, because eventually LinkedIn's going to think you're a robot. So make a note right now not to do more than 40 of them each day. So now you've pasted the message. Now you click on send invitation. And now you repeat the process by going back to the tab you have open with the list of members, and you type in the next search term, for example, Johnson, in the search box right there. Then the names will show up. Now the third method is sending requests using the advanced search function, but it's only valuable if you've upgraded to at least a premium business account. Very few individuals use this. I don't use it. But if you use LinkedIn to search profiles for hiring or prospecting, you will hit a commercial use limit. Once you hit that, you will not be able to conduct searches without upgrading your account. And you'll receive a warning and be prompted to try premium for free. The limit is actually calculated based on your search activity since the first of the calendar month, and it resets as of the first of each month at midnight Pacific Standard Time. All right, so you'll see right here on the screen. All right, you've seen that. It said, John, you've reached your commercial limit. Upgrade. Try premium for free. So specific activities that you do will contribute to the limit. And those include searching for LinkedIn profiles, browsing LinkedIn profiles using People Also Viewed section located on the right side of a profile. And the following activities don't count towards your limit, so you could do these at any time. And there is no limit, but you could search profiles by names using a search box located at the top of every page on LinkedIn, which is right there. Browsing your first degree connections from the connection page, searching for jobs on the jobs page. But to upgrade your account, you click on Try Premium Free. And it's located either when you do a search and have hit the limit, or accessible by clicking on your profile picture. So if you just click on the top right, I've circled it where the number 1 is, it'll say Try Premium Free. Now these are the 4 different categories. All right. The one that you would want to upgrade your account to premium class is $47.99 a month when it's billed annually, and you can get the first month free. But the upgrade will allow you to do unlimited people browsing, and you could view unlimited profiles from search results and profiles up to the third degree. The key here is that upgrade will allow you to do unlimited people browsing. You can view unlimited profiles from search results and suggested profiles. But this is a few of the premium business features. And then if you want to start it, you can start it for the free month. Now you're ready to begin your advanced search once you've signed up. So you go to your home page and you click on the search bar in the top left. I've just circled that. As soon as you click on the search bar, the magnifying icon will appear. Click on it to proceed to the advanced search filters, which are on the right-hand side here. You'll see several search filters, such as level of connections, keywords, locations, companies, and so on. You want to click on the keywords drop-down arrow to see more filters. So when you click on that, all right, you want to type in, you use the first name to search and key it in. For example, John. You type in John. You check in the second and third level boxes, as I've showed you there. All right, and let's assume we're going to search for John. Then we'll add a keyword. Let's say it was business owners that you just want on your first level. Then you hit enter and the results will appear. Then you just click on the connect button. And again, you want to click on add a note. You want to do the message that we had. Then you just click on send an invitation. So this is where it all comes in together. All right. One of the things that I try to stress to individuals in helping them is that you should hire a virtual assistant to do this and a lot of your other functions that we'll go over in a little bit. But here's some important tips. You know, you're better off making sales, as I said before, than doing these tasks that I mentioned in the last few webinars. And, you know, a VA could spend a few hours a day to send LinkedIn connection messages, to set up meetup welcome messages, endorsements, birthdays, congrat messages on LinkedIn. And they could also set up appointments for you or create your website so that you could get leads from it. I mean, and make profit from your website. I've talked to many of you, and many of you mentioned to me, and that's why when you did the survey, you wanted me to include information on how to create a profit-making website. So I've done that. But you also should hire a virtual assistant to put it together for you. All right? I'm using a virtual assistant talent for many years now, and I found them to be very useful. The VAs can help you grow your network by helping create and optimize your LinkedIn profile for searchability. They could send your connection messages. They can search for and joining LinkedIn groups containing your prospects, posting interesting articles to your LinkedIn groups, setting appointments for you, managing your calendar, creating and sending out your newsletters, managing your contacts and email marketing, updating your website, blog, etc., managing your social media marketing campaigns and accounts, increasing your website traffic and search ranking, and more. VAs create prospects for you to present your product and services to. In fact, just the other day, I did an analysis on what it cost me last month for my virtual assistant, and I came up with I had over 327% return on investment, and that's pretty darn good and what have you. But I want to thank everybody for spending the time doing this, and I know the information on the connection requests are going to be very valuable to you. And you know, it's going to be an ongoing thing for everybody that's in the training program, because I will constantly be creating ideas for you to help you grow your practice and agency, especially in today's day and age. But again, it was my pleasure helping you with this. In the future webinars, we'll be going over a lot of other stuff also. So I want to thank all of you. And again, if you have any questions or anything that were covered, just send me an email at kenpbg, peterboygirl @AOL.com. Again, thanks everybody, and have a great, great week.